Good afternoon and welcome to Jean Steckley Public School. I'm Andrea Micheludi and I'm principal of this great school. Jean Steckley is 5 years old and we currently have 120 students. Our students' passions are learning, science, math, and phys ed. Our students love being at this school. So today I have the honor and I would like to introduce our special guest today. First, I'd like to introduce our Minister of Education, Mitzi Hunter. I would also like to introduce Scott McMillan, the Chair of the Trustees, Kathy Smith, Trustee, Kathleen Woodcock, Trustee, Ted Martin, Trustee, John Bryant, the Director of Education, Ron DeBoer, Superintendent of Achievement and Wellbeing, Matthew Gerard, Coordinating Superintendent of Business Services and Treasurer of the Board, Ian Gaudette, Controller of Facilities, Douglas Bartholomew Saunders, Commissioner for Health and Social Services, Waterloo Region, Barb Cardo, Director of Children's Services, Region of Waterloo, Elaine Bridgewater, Child Care Supervisor at the YWCA at Jean Steckley, and Carrie Buck, Director of Children's Services at the YWCA. At this time, I would like to invite our director, Mr. Bryan, to the podium.
Thank you, Principal Andrea Micheludi. What a pleasure it is to be here today, and I really appreciate you hosting it, Andrea. Thank you for your hospitality. We certainly had an opportunity to visit some classrooms prior to today, and what a pleasure it is. We are always delighted to host Minister Hunter at our WRDSB schools. We really appreciate the opportunity to focus on our great schools here. Our region is really home to world-class education institutions, and our schools are certainly no exception. We are very grateful for the support of the Ministry of Education in providing us with funding to ensure we can continue to innovate tomorrow by educating today. In recent years, we are fortunate to have built 3 new schools in Kitchener, and the demand for public education in our community continues to grow as our region grows. We are very proud that we maintain school buildings amongst the top 10 school boards in the province, as you can see really from this beautiful facility we're in today. The hard work of the many people in our board, from facilities and our planning teams to teachers, our support staff, and our principals, it really ensures that we are providing the best possible education to enable our students, each and every one, to reach their full potential. I'm sure we have exciting news to hear today, so I'm not going to take any more time, but it is my very sincere pleasure to introduce Diane Verneil, Member of Provincial Parliament for Kitchener Centre, to come up and make that announcement. Diane?
Well, thank you very much and good afternoon, everyone. And let me say that I won't be the one making the announcement. I just get to introduce the minister who will come up and make that important announcement. So it's always a thrill whenever I have any of my colleagues come here from Queen's Park, because it gives us a chance to showcase to my colleagues and to ministers how we are leaders of innovation in this province and the many exciting things that we have happening here. From growing our high-tech sector, we are developing digital and AI, artificial intelligence. We have research that's going on right now into autonomous vehicles. We have the Institute for Quantum Computing and the Perimeter Institute for Theoretical Physics, and we have a brand new light rail transit system. We're just waiting for the cars to arrive. Come on, Bombardier. All of these are helping us to create a livable community for now and into the future. But in order to support our higher learning facilities and our knowledge economy that we have here, more than ever, we need to have elementary and high school students who are resilient and adaptive learners. And I know that Minister Hunter is a champion of building learning environments that do support student achievement and well-being. Mitzi was first elected to the Ontario Legislature in 2013 in the riding of Scarborough-Guildwood. She has served as the Associate Minister of Finance, and this was before her appointment as Education Minister. Now, prior to politics, Mitzi, you worked as CEO of the Greater Toronto Civic Action Alliance. You attended the University of Toronto, and you earned your MBA from the Rotman School of Management. So I can tell you off the record that when we're at the legislature, you're always very kind and very supportive, and you are one of my favorite people at Queen's Park. So everyone, please join me in giving a warm Waterloo Region welcome to Ontario Education Minister Mitzi Hunter.
It's wonderful for me to be here. And, you know, I have to say, Director, that yes, I do visit the region as often as possible. In fact, one of the things that's very special to me is the beginning of a school year. And on the first day of my first school year as Minister of Education, I came to Kitchener. And we had a chance to step into a brand new school, Vista Hills Public School. And Diane, you're such an incredible champion for your community. I can tell you that for sure. We know what's important and what matters to this region because you're such a strong voice. So thank you for your leadership. Hello, bonjour, bonjour. I want to say how wonderful it is to be here today in Kitchener. And I want to start off by acknowledging that we are on the traditional territories of Indigenous people dating back countless generations. I want to show respect for their contribution. So good afternoon, everyone. It is such a pleasure to join you today at Jean Steckel Public School. Je suis heureuse d'être ici avec vous aujourd'hui. And thank you so much for your warm welcome from my colleague, MPP Vernile, as well as from Principal. You know, I walked into the school and your students were there to say hello, and they were so kind and so welcoming. So I just want to say thank you so much for that. It feels like the whole school is welcoming me here today. I really feel that passion and that commitment. And so visiting schools is one of the things. It's the favorite thing that I do as Minister of Education, and so first of all, I'm very impressed by the turnout of the leadership of this board today. Chair and Director, I just want to say thank you for that, and to see everyone here as well as some of your partners that you work with here. It shows that everyone is coming together to support our board and to support the school community. So I really appreciate seeing that. The last time I was in Kitchener, I was at Grow Public School. Do you remember that? How exciting! They could hardly get us out of the school. So, you know, opening its doors to 600 new students from JK to grade 8. And as I toured that new school, I really sensed the vibrancy of that school. I remember the learning commons space that we were in, and there was this big fixture, I think it was, that emulated the agricultural heritage of the Kitchener area, and that's why it was there. I also remember the seating areas along the hallways with the plugins to encourage collaborative learning across classrooms, and the recognition that we are actually in 21st century learning, and students are going to plug in whatever to recharge. So that was accommodated in the school. And I also remember the principal, Helmut, who was so inspiring. And everywhere in the school, there were these inspiring sayings on the wall. And it's that kind of vision and leadership, like what I see here today, Andrea, with your students, that is important when we talk about 21st century learning. And when I visit schools, it's where I get the opportunity to see our public education system at work, to see students and teachers and educators, right? Even the custodian that was welcoming everyone here today is part of the team, to see everyone engaged in that learning as it happens, bringing out the best in our students, right? So that's what I get to see. How and where students learn is crucial. It's critical for our future growth as a province. We know that schools are at the heart of their communities. I know you know that, the people in this room. Schools are the places where students will learn and will grow, make new friends, and develop the skills that they will need to succeed in the future. And I'm looking forward to visiting our grades 3 and grade 6s today. Ms. Donegan and Josefowicz classroom. Okay, I get to see more learning in action and to join in the roller coaster. I believe it's a STEM learning exercise building on this challenge. So this brings me to why my colleagues are here today, along with me, and MPP Verneil. I noticed that Minister McGarry has also joined us as well. And this is indeed an exciting announcement for the region. And we talk about schools being at the heart of the community. And that's exactly why we're all here. So I think we can all agree that having an improved and modern facility helps to lay the foundation for better learning and for better learning experiences for students. So our government makes it a priority to invest in building new and improved schools to provide more students with a learning environment that fosters achievement and well-being. So today, I'm pleased to share with you that Ontario is investing over $16 million to help build a brand new school right here in Kitchener. The new school will feature enough space to welcome nearly 600 local students in the Kitchener region. This new school also includes 5 new childcare rooms, and this will provide an additional 88 new licensed childcare spaces. Soon, even more local students in Kitchener will have access to modern, high-quality facilities as they learn, play, there's a lot of playing, and grow. With this brand new school building, we're making an important investment for the future of your community and across the province. We want more students and more families to benefit in the same way. And that's why this year we're making a historic investment in new school infrastructure. Ontario is committing more than $784 million towards 79 new and improved projects across the province, including 39 new schools and 40 major additions and renovations. That means that 46,000 students will benefit from new state-of-the-art facilities where they will continue to learn and grow. And what's more, we're building on our commitment to provide more hardworking families with access to high-quality childcare that they need. These projects will also include a total of 157 new childcare rooms with space for more than 2,700 childcare spaces for children aged 0 to 4 years old. And that's in addition to the more than 8,400 new school-based spaces that our Premier Kathleen Wynne, and our Minister of Early Years and Childcare, Minister Nadeau Harris, announced just last month. Because when we invest in high-quality school buildings for students, we're making an investment in the children of Ontario. And to my mind, I'm sure to all of you, that's the best investment that we can make in this province. In this board, I don't need to tell you, you have it right there, that investing in tomorrow begins with educating today. And that's exactly what we're doing. So thank you so much for having me here today. Merci, miigwech. I would like to invite Minister McGarry to say a few words as well.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to join everybody here today. As the minister was saying, this is an incredible region where we've had a history of innovation and excellent time in educating our students. So I'm absolutely delighted here today to listen to this. I think this past fall was the first time since 1988 that my husband and I have not registered a child in elementary school. Our last one's finally launched into high school. So I've had a history throughout the Cambridge and North Dumfries region of having my children go to excellent schools. So I believe that the announcements today with a growing region is just a superb opportunity for our students to be able to continue to innovate and grow forward. So thank you so much for bringing this special announcement here today.
Thank you. Thanks so much. And I'm just going to take questions. So if there are any questions, I'm happy to take them. Yes.
Jeff Alden for the record. Just wanted to check, because I don't see it in the press release, 39 new schools, 40 major renovation projects across the province, including 1 new school here in the Public Board. Is there any new school or renovation coming to the Catholic Board in this region?
Yes. So for this this particular stage of our announcement, we're announcing the $16 million as it relates to this board, and I'm going to ask you to stay tuned as we continue to expand on our announcement in the various communities in Ontario.
When are you coming back to the region?
This will be the next question. So, you know, we've actually made a historic commitment to investing in infrastructure. You know, we truly believe that it's the best investment that we can make, and we've committed $16 billion over 10 years in new schools and significant renovations for the region.
Is there any, so leave the Catholic Board aside, on the Public Board, they're getting a new school, 16 million plus. Are they getting any major renovation projects? 40.
Right. So for this this board, it's the building of actually it's a new school. That's the announcement for today for the Waterloo region. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
I have other questions, but I think we can.
Sure. Sure. I just want to also say that thank you to the partners who are here. I know that this board works with many partners across the region, particularly in the specialist high skills majors, bringing together University of Waterloo, bringing together Communitech, the High Tech Hub, Museum, on Zoom days, looking at tech-based learning for students, in coding, and so many other exciting and engaging opportunities for our students and for our youngest learners in this region. And I think that it really speaks to what you were saying, that this is a leading region. This is where technology and innovation are happening, and it's reflected right here within the board and within the school. So it's very, very exciting always to be invited to this region and to be here with all of you. So thank you so much. Merci.